guys, so we're doing take 2. We're going to give this a try. We're on Crafty Hour number 4, and I'm going to finish up the last card. So I did put a call ticket into Facebook, hoping they could retrieve our video for card 1, 2, and 3. But so far, I have not seen anything posted or heard from them if they were able to retrieve it or not. So we're just going to run with it, and it is what it is. And I know most of you probably won't be watching this live. Hey, I got 5 eyeballs. I know most of you probably won't be watching this live because I said I would jump on tonight, but I wouldn't know what time I was jumping on tonight because I wasn't sure what time my Zoom meeting would end tonight. So we just got done with our Zoom meeting, and I'm going to jump in, finish this last card, figure out where we left off before Facebook crashed, and we're going to go with that. So while people are kind of getting on, the good thing about the Crafty Hour, you can see on Deanna's, go back and watch her on the event. She did card 1 through 4, and then I did card 5 through 8. But if you do one of them, you kind of get the idea of how they work and how Simple Stories kind of put these together, which these are so super easy. And the great thing is you have a photo and you have all the written instructions on here. So if you didn't get to watch yesterday's live and we can't get the video access back up, you can look at the instructions and that'll help you out. The nice thing on here is everything is on these sheets and you just kind of punch them out like we were doing. And anything that is in bold print is what you're looking for. So it's kind of like a little Easter egg hunt. So where it says red plaid solid black background, it's in bold black lettering. You're going to hunt for that piece. So that kind of gives you a hint of where to look for all those items. So hello everybody. So just to kind of show you what we did last night, for those of you that might have missed it, we did card number 1. And on these cards, I, of course, added pop dots because I feel like it needed a little bit of lift. Not quite as much as Deanna does, but I felt like it needed a little bit of lift. So on these, I did like a high, medium, low pop dots. And on that, this is kind of a sample that I did to show you sideways. You can kind of see there. This is a low. This is the scrapbook adhesive by the roll. That's this guy right here. We carry him in stock. That's what I call the low. It comes in black, comes in white. This is 108 feet on a roll. And then there is the next one over. I call this one medium height. And this one is 54 on a roll. There is white, there is black. And then there is the double height, which is sticky thumb. So I have low, medium, and high. That is your foam dots. Okay, has everybody kind of got that? Okay, so low, medium, high. So card number 1, I just did, or card number 5, I guess we're going to say, did the low background, then I did low, glued that, medium, medium kind of heights. But you're just going to add your pop dots, add whatever you want. The second card, that's not the second one, that's number 6. Here, for the little tags, I just kind of zhuzhed them or floofed them. I just kind of pinched these little tags a little bit and put them underneath there to kind of give them a little layer. And then you can see I put high foam on here, medium, low foam on there, and then I put a medium and high foam on those. Hello, Deanna. So we're just kind of giving you the quick cliff notes of what we did on card 5, 6, and 7. If you didn't get to watch the live yesterday, so far Facebook has not recouped our video, so I don't know what happened. It was a site-wide crash. But like I said, you have all your step-by-step instructions on here that you can follow to finish those cards. And then here's the other one. I put low foam tape here. I zhuzhed both of these guys, zhuzhed these. And by zhuzhing it, what I mean is I just put my thumb in the center and I kind of bend them up on the edges. And see how it just gives it a little bit of lift, gives it a little bit of life. So I just kind of pinch them in the center. And simple and easy. So I put a low foam here, glued these guys flat. This one was a low foam, a medium foam, and I put him glued onto there and put a high foam on the back of him. See, low, medium, high. Nice and easy. Okay, so now we're going to do card number 8. So we started punching these pieces out and then it blipped on us. So the first thing you're going to have is the green, red pine background panel. Okay. Then you're going to get the green buffalo check that has black on the edges. And if you did Deanna's class or her crafty hour first, it's whatever pieces are left over. That's what goes on this one because this is the last card. Okay. So those are those 2 pieces that we're hunting down. And let me grab my things and see if I have any. We're on number 8. So let me see if I have number 8s left. Yep, I got a number 8 right here. You're going to need this one, which is kind of that green circle. And then you're going to have this one right here, which is black pine cones in the center, red on the outside. Okay, so we got 4 pieces there. Then from the sheet that I call the die cut sheets, I call these kind of the icons, the die cuts, we're going to scrounge up quite a few from here. Scrounge up, is that a word? Does everybody know what that means? So we're going for these little pine branches. There's a pine branch here. There's a pine branch here. Yes, Deanna's commenting too. Both of us have sold out of these kits twice. They were so popular and so hot, and now you girls are having FOMO. So that's why we're like, don't have FOMO. When we announce the next ones, just sign up as fast as you can because we're keeping them affordable. We promise you a good time. We promise you're going to learn something and you're going to make something super cute. So just sign up. But we've both started wait lists. So if you want to be wait listed for more kits, just let us know. We'll get you on the list and then your home store will contact you when they're available. And I know most of you, we have your cards on file, so we can just charge those and take care of you. Isn't that so nice of us? Huh? It's like we're your personal shoppers, right? Okay, we're doing holiday greetings. You want the little Christmas time. And then we have peace and joy. And I think that's all of our chipboard pieces for that one. Okay. And then, like I said last night, I like ink. I like to do a little bit of inky. So I'm going to move all my guys kind of out of the way here. And I'm just using vintage photo. So I'm putting brown on mine. I do brown my brown and I black my black because in my head, it does make a difference. And there's something about having an inked edge that just makes those layers pop and stand out. And so for these, what I do is I ink them all first and then I assemble. I don't ink and then glue and ink and then glue because the going back and forth thing is sometimes why I get ink all over my fingers. And then I end up with thumbprints in the middle of my project. So I ink all the pieces first, kind of set them to the side. And as we're gluing them on, they'll kind of dry. And this kind of, the inking too, kind of covers up some of those hanging chads. When you rip them, it's fine. I'm fine with that. I just ink it and you don't really see those little edges. But I know some of you are taking a sander and kind of sanding them or taking your scissors and snipping them a little bit. You do you. If you want to snip those things off, that is great. For me, it doesn't really bother me because I add a little bit of ink and you don't see it. Except for this one, I have black Sharpie marker on it because when I numbered my chipboard, I got a little willy-nilly and I numbered my chipboard pieces. A little carried away. Okay, my brown guy is leaving brown poop behind. Make sure I don't get that on the rest of my project. That is also how I get ink on myself, is this foam thing. When it starts getting old, the little pieces fall off. And then that gets brown ink everywhere. Okay, how's everybody doing? Did anybody just go ahead and finish their last card? They're like, oh my gosh, last night you were getting inky and you're having so much fun and you're inspired and you're like, I followed Kourtney for 3 cards and I'm going to nail this last one. I got it. So did anybody just, did I ink that? No. Anybody just kind of finish up and do their own thing? I saw some girls posting over in the Scoop group. I saw you girls finish your cards up, so it was great to see those. Oh, inky paws, yes. Okay, so we're going to take our card, is going to go sideways. And we are going to have the crease at the top, and we're going to glue it with more green on the left than on the right. Okay, more green on the left than on the right. And I'm just using a white glue for these, just a Nouveau glue, the art glitter glue, Barely Art glue. All of those are really good white glues for just gluing down cardstock. As long as you don't put a gallon of glue on it, you won't have a problem with it globbing or putting those zigzag marks or something on it. If you put too much glue and if you use like Elmer's glue or glue that has a lot of water to it, that's when you start seeing your zigzag patterns, because I have a lot of customers ask, how do I get rid of this? And I'm like, well, use less glue and use quality glue on that. So has everybody got that done? Then we have our green buffalo, which is going to go kind of right here in the center. And then our next one is going to go right there on top of that one. Okay? Yes, buy the right glue. There's nothing more frustrating than your project falling apart after you did all this beautiful work to it and spent all this time working on it. So make sure to use it. Okay, this one, I'm going to use low foam. Okay, remember, we talked about low, medium, high. And yes, you need all 3 because there is a time and a purpose for each one. I'm going to do like Deanna does. I just take a big long strip of it, cut it off. That way I'm not struggling with that piece. And I love this because look, you can lay it down, you can rip it. You lay it down, you rip it. You don't have to look for your scissors. You don't have to get all that stuff out. And then this piece right here, this is my nonstick mat. I'm just going to stick him right there to the side of my table. You probably can't see it, but it's right here at my right hand. So I have all my tape, you can kind of see some of them stuck here, lined up. So all I have to do is grab that strip and go. And whoops, I'll stick them over here. Uh-oh. Might need some undo. Then all you have to do is just grab that and go. So it's quick and easy, and you don't have to take all your time to cut it perfect. You're not going to see it. It's on the back anyways. Okay? So there's that one. I popped that one low. I'm going to glue this one flat. This little guy here. And he's going to go right in the center too. Do I want him in the center or do I want to offset him? I think I want to offset him. I'm going to offset him. Why not? I like it. More interesting to the eye. We're going to shift them. We're going to shift them a little bit, okay? So that guy is glued flat. Oh, yes. Art glitter glue is great. Works good for, it's very strong hold, too. It works great for your albums and your glitters, your paper, all kinds of stuff. It's great for that. Okay, everybody got us? Now we have our circle. So our circle is going to go on here next. And this one has a lot of layers to it. Some of these others didn't have so many layers. But this one's going to have a lot of layers. Should we pop that one? I'm going to glue him flat because I'm going to pop some others. And I don't want him to be 5 feet tall. Okay, so we're going to do that. And I'm going to kind of go down here on the bottom edge. And I'm going over that way a little bit. I don't quite want it centered. We're kind of shooting everything over to the right a little bit. Okay. Yes, Barely Art is a great one too. That is a new one that we are all loving, and it's perfect because it ships in the winter. We're starting to get in that time where we can't ship anything. So we're trying to get our orders in quick before the freeze, and we never know if we order enough art glitter glue, so now we can get Barely Art all year round. I mean, it can be 5 feet tall if you want. It's a hand delivered with love. I call them my mantle cards. So all of Deanna's cards are my mantle cards. I don't actually give them to anybody because they're just too pretty to give away. So I put them on my mantle and I pretend like all of my favorite friends sent those to me, which I did. My best friend did send it to me. So those are my mantle cards. I once said something, I guess, out loud, and my mother-in-law was in the same room, and I had said something about, oh, I spent a lot of time on these cards, and if somebody just throws it away, they're never getting a handmade card ever again. So the next time I went to her house, she had all my cards lined up on the windowsills and on the kitchen table and on the mantle. I think she wanted to make sure that she knew, I knew she still had them. Okay, so this guy, in the photo, they have one over here and one over here. And to me, that is just weird. I want these branches together. And this is the great thing, too. You do not have to stick with what their instructions say. You could do your own thing. So I'm kind of thinking, I like them up here. Now, I do like a little hangover. I like a little hangover on mine. Ha, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to pull them out. And I'm just going to put a little squirt of glue right there. And don't get me wrong, I'll sell you as much foam tape as you want. If you want to make it 5 feet tall, I am happy to sell you all the foam tape. Use as much as you want. I own stock in it. Didn't you know that? Not really, but I should have. Okay, so I'm going to tuck that guy right in there. I like that. I'm putting them together. That spreading it out thing just kind of looked funny to me, to the eye. So we're going to put him over there in a cluster. Gotta have a little cluster. I know the hangover just gives it more interesting to the eye, don't you think? Okay. And then we have this holiday greetings, which I think I'm going to put right there. So I'm going to need to glue him flat here, and I'm going to put a high foam tape there. And a trick that I kind of showed you guys last night too, if you weren't on with me. Where's my foam tape? Sometimes when you're doing this, you're like, okay, I got to put foam tape here, but make sure you don't put foam tape over here. Otherwise, it's not going to fold down. What I do is I flip my piece. So you flip it like a calendar, and I can see where that piece of paper is, or I can see where that dot needs to go without it interfering with the other piece. So I'm a visual person. I am visual. You can explain it to me, and I'm going to look at you like a deer in headlights. Show me. Show me. And I guess that's why I like to teach and show you guys too, and demo and sample things, because that's how we learn, hands-on. Okay, so I put liquid glue on the left and a double height on the right. So there we got our holiday greetings. Okay, perfect. Anybody crafting along, or are we just kind of watching tonight? Because I know this is like a surprise. You're like, surprise, Kourtney's live. Oh, I love it, Charlotte. Love, love, love it. Okay, then we have peace and joy with Christmas time. And I'm going to glue that guy kind of right there on the top. We're going to overlap. It's all about clustering and overlapping. Oh. Clustering and overlapping. Okay. And then on their sample, they had them over here. Do we want to put them over there? That just kind of looks off place, doesn't it? Maybe we don't use him. Kind of feels weird to have a sentiment over there and then a sentiment over there. Is it just me, or am I kind of worn out? But it looks out of place. Don't you think? I think it's going to get booted. I think we need one sentiment and one sentiment only. That one's getting vetoed. I don't like it. Okay, we're going with that. It seemed out of place. Maybe he'll fit on one of the other ones. Nope, I like all the other ones. Nope, all the other ones are perfect. Okay, that guy's getting vetoed. I don't like him. I like him, but I don't think we need 2 sentiments. That puts it off. It puts my triangle off. Okay, so that's what we're going with. We'll save that for another card. So now we have to add the gems. So the last thing were the enamel dots. And all the simple storylines do enamel dots, and we love enamel dots. So you get 60 in a pack, and they match and coordinate all of their lines. So we're going to bring our 4 cards back in. These are nice because they just peel and stick. They're really super easy to use. And sometimes you just gotta put some couple dots on there just to add some stuff up. Oh, quilting all day, time to relax. Absolutely. I'm happy to do some thinking for you. I kind of feel like we just put those cluster of dots over there. Okay, so these, I only get to use half, but they're just peel and stick. And these card kits, I would say probably 90%, maybe 85% of the ones that Simple Stories comes out with, their collections have card kits that go with them. And they're really super easy to use. And do, as you can see, one of our girls is on a cruise right now. So she was doing hers on the cruise ship. So I'm like, how easy is that? You just have to grab your doodads, grab your adhesives, punch them out, and they're really super easy to do. Okay, is everybody with us? Charlotte, yes, contact your home store, and we're starting wait list, and we're going to get, both of them will order some more kits of these. Okay, so on this one, oh, I was going to do the 4 corners, but I don't know if Deanna used that one, so I'm not allocated 4 of the same dot. I don't get to use 4. So we're just going to do some sprinkles. And I feel like the center of these need one, but what color? Ooh, red. Definitely red for the center of the snowflakes. So I'm going to use a medium one, and I'm just using my pokey tool to kind of lift it up and place. And then we're going to do a small one and place. So I hope everybody's been enjoying these crafty hours and learning a lot. Crafty hour, make sure you guys are marking that you're coming to the events. These need stickles too. Make sure to mark that you're coming to the event, so that way you will get a notification from Facebook when we go live. Wow, I squeezed that one too hard. And Crafty Hour 5 is coming up. We have number 6 and then also number 7. And I know 6 and 7 are very limited. We cannot get more kits of those. So make sure to sign up ASAP. Number 7 will be our last one for December. But we will hit the ground running again in January. We're already working out some new ideas and some new plans, and we keep seeing new product, and we're like, oh my gosh, that'll make a good crafty hour. Oh my gosh, that'll be a fun crafty hour. So you never know what we're going to have up our sleeve, so make sure to watch our Facebook pages, and we'll get you guys signed up on those. And looky there, it just needed some stickles. I'm telling you, just add a little bit of stickles, okay? And then this guy, of course, anytime I see a red holly berry, I'm like, it needs stickles. You cannot have Christmas and a holly berry without glitter. Now you could I'm just using red stickles. You could use red Nouveau. If you've got the Bearly Art glue, you could use the ultra fine glitters. I know Deanna's last class, that was on your supply list. You guys were supposed to get the ultrafine glitter, so that one would totally work on there also if you have those. Okay, and then I'm just going to take, and we're just going to do a sprinkle of the gems on here. always do things in odd numbers. Kind of a 1, 2, 3. A little bit of stickles. And the thing too is to, once you put your stickles on, put it far, far away from you. Because you think, I won't put my hand in it, and you will. You'll put your hand in it. So always put your stickles on and then move it. Okay, this guy I feel like needs something right here. Right there. And I need 3, but I only have, we're going to do a small. And yes, so watch both of our Facebook Lives. Watch your home store. That is where we announce when we're doing our crafty hours. Open registration is on our Facebook Lives. And I think we both post it on our Facebook page too, with a link or description of it, so that way you have time to sign up and take advantage of that. That one only has 1 red berry there, but I'm going to fake it and add a couple more dots because I feel like you can't just have 1 red berry. So we're going to put some fake berries in there. Okay, so we put 3 dots at the bottom. I like to do like a small, medium, small, or you could do small, medium, large, and all kinds of stuff. Okay. So there's that one. And then there's this one we went rogue on again. And we have this big open spot. So do we embrace the open spot? Or do I put that thing on there that I don't like? Do we take a vote? What did everybody do? It's late. My thinker ain't thinking no more. It's long days. Long days. So many new products arriving. So many meetings. So many cool stuff that we're doing for you guys. But it is long, long days. I don't know. I kind of feel like we need to throw him back up there. Or we just put some gems up there. My thinker ain't thinking. I think we just do some gems. I think it just needs a sprinkle of gems up there. I think my girls are sleeping and all of Deanna's are up. It's that time change thing. Or time change. Not time change. Time zone. Time zones got us all off. Ugh, just love stickles. Aren't they fun? We're going with it. But you know what? You put them up there. You got to put them somewhere else. Must keep sticking. Oh, did I use more than my allocated number? I think I did. Our next crafty hour is crafty hour number 5. And that is going to be with the Spellbinders. Whoops, I just shot that. It's going to be with our Spellbinders swinging guys. So we've got those little dancing gnomes and little dancing people, which are adorable. We got that. And then we've got Crafty Hour 6, which is going to be the Impression Obsession Christmas stamp set. I thought I had mine maybe laying here that I could show you guys, but it's MIA right now, I think. Yep, I moved it. I cleaned my room. And then Crafty Hour number 7 is going to be the one that's Hunky Dory. And that one is extremely limited because we cannot get any more product to that. It is already discontinued and gone. So that's kind of what we've got for the rest of the year. We're planning on doing 2 a month, except for December, because we know you guys are busy at the end of the month. But stay tuned, because probably in November or December is when we will announce our January, February kind of ones, because we want to make sure there's plenty of time for us to get the kits, put them together, ship them to you guys, and you guys have time to get your kits before the class. So that's what we've got for Crafty Hour. Thank you everybody for being patient with us and bearing with us on, and let me bring the cards back in, bearing with us on these Facebook glitches. I'm glad to know it wasn't on my end, that it was a Facebook wide kind of thing. So there's our cards, and go make sure that you watch Deanna's on her event, and she had card 1 through 4. These are the simple stories card kits, and watch for these in store because we'll be getting in. Simple Stories comes out with them with almost all their releases, so make sure to watch in store, and the next time you see a simple card kit, you'll know, oh, I can do that, and grab an extra pack of enamel dots just to jazz it up a little bit. And we've showed you how easy these are to do. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful night, and we will see you for the next Crafty Hour. So have a great night, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.